I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we move into the final weeks of the regular season, here's a look at the teams jockeying for playoff position in the NFC. All these teams will be playing their hearts out, trying to claim the highest seed possible before Wild Card Weekend. It's the Falcons going up against the Buccaneers. So let's get you over to Tampa as we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are at a site that's played host to 2 Super Bowls, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Tonight, we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One receiver to the left is Evans.
Ready, blue lady. 4 down, 4 down. 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, watch 54.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And Jenkins is a guy in this offense that I know you like to talk about.
Absolutely love to talk about Austin Seferian-Jenkins. His ability to play at any position, whether it's as a wide receiver or as an inline tight end, his versatility, some of the best in the league.
You even gave him the full name there.
Austin Seferian-Jenkins. He is the real deal.
Winston now. And he fires one incomplete. Okay, Charles, defensive starter time for the Atlanta Falcons.
And let's spotlight Keanu Neal, the safety out of Florida. So big, so athletic. Many thought they might make him an outside linebacker, but I think they're going to use him as a hybrid. Outside linebacker, strong safety, kind of in the Cam Chancellor mode in Seattle.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Ready, we got 3, fellas, we got 3.
On 3rd down, Winston. He's got Evans. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Jameis Winston and Mike Evans came into the league 1 year apart. They're going to continue to grow together. How about their first connection in this game?
Yeah, in the first 2 seasons for Mike Evans, both over 1,000 yards. What a way to start an NFL career.
4 down. Check. Ready, blue lady. Let's go.
A first down throw for Winston. He gets it here to Pete. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Time running out here on the play clock. Jameis now on first into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, these two, Winston and Evans, formed a pretty good bond in Winston's rookie year. But they're still getting to know each other, and this one's going to wind up intercepted.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And a man, as we look at the starters now, a man who really has earned us talking about him in the booth, Julio Jones.
He's a 1,000-yard receiver each and every year. So sleek, so wonderful. I call him Secretariat.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On second down, Ryan hit, and he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So a fumble on second down, they're able to maintain possession, brings up third. Third and long, it's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
He'll take it at the 42. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Goes underneath to Martin. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. He keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field. Drops it off to Martin. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays. Fresh set of downs here. They come out here in the eye. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. One receiver to the left is Evans. Again, it's Martin. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going? Third down and 12. Winston from the gun on third down. He completes it to Peak. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle. Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here? Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit better. Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
Caught on the right side by Jones. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On the defensive side of the ball, we get a look at the starters for Tampa Bay. And, Charles, how about Vernon Hargreaves?
A pick they were excited to make because in their division, they've got to have guys who can slow down some of the best receivers in the league. And Vernon Hargreaves fits that profile. Very sharp, very intelligent. He operates well on the corner.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
One receiver left, two to the right. On third down, Ryan. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter, and they've got it here with a first down. Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run. They come out here in the eye. They run it again with Martin. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Now Winston. And he's got Peak. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. First down, Winston. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now Jameis on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Following the penalty, Martin trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Brooks Reed with a tackle.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Go nowhere, 22, go nowhere. Single, slot.
One man on the backfield, that's Martin. Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. Evans has it left side. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
From the red zone now, Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Back to the ground, Martin. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by K1 Short. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was zero space, no gain.
On third down, Winston. And that is incomplete. Charles Sims, the intended target. And it's fourth down. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on third down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They run. Devontae Freeman. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Third and 4. From the gun on third down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense. Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
1 man of the backfield, that's Martin. Second down, Winston. Incomplete over the middle, Safarian-Jenkins. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
I know I'm not in the rooting business, but I really like this kid, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. Good catch there. I'm just hoping he can stay on the field and have some good health.
Now the Bucs hoping so too, limited to 16 games total his first 2 seasons combined.
He is quite a target for a young quarterback. Jameis Winston can grow with this guy, and boy, they can be a dynamic duo.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's NFL, especially not a center or a guard if you got to deal with these massive defensive tackles who could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with quickness and guile as well. They can get upfield and make plays. And a lot of times what they're taught, just go ahead and tackle everyone that comes in your area and keep the run with the ball.
Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Fielded at about the 28. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And when the defense wins and gets up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They come up in an offset eye. Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Noah Spence in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Take it at the 37. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
A second down throw for Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First out, here's the run with Martin. Fighting through, and he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Check 26, check 26.
They come out here in the eye. The play clock's running down. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the red zone now, Winston. A dump off to Sims. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Again, they run with Sims. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Now that was a gutsy call. In today's NFL, that is a passing down, but they broke tendency, and in a big way, and they were rewarded with a big run. Now they're set up with 1st and goal. Got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator. He didn't play it safe, took a chance, and it paid off.
They'll run for it with Martin, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They try again with Martin. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The play fake to Sims. And Winston lost the football. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They'll run here with Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he puts it through. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Evans has it left side. They'll get 17 yards there. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Ready? Who's ready? Stand up there. What's up?
Winston to throw for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On second down, Ryan. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's third down. Third down and 4. From the gun on third down, Ryan. And Matthews has it right side. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check. But that might have been the run to break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's going to have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
One man on the backfield, that's Martin. One receiver to the left is Evans. And they'll give it to him here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. It's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They run with Martin. He's been busy tonight. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Play clock winding down. 3rd and long for Winston. He's got time in the pocket. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Taking it about the 16. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And Jones has it over the middle. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Simple slant route, and it works to perfection.
And when you're a big-bodied receiver, you use it like it's a basketball play. Body the defender away and catch the football.
Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied, see if they can get the ball back for the offense. This is Freeman. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Freeman again. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're on the outskirts of field goal range here in a tie game with a little time. So how do you handle this? What do you do here, Charles?
Everybody wants to pick up as much yardage as possible. But the weird part is for field goal kickers, being in really close sometimes puts more pressure on them because it's much more of a position kick as opposed to just going ahead and letting it out and letting it thump. A lot of guys like a little bit of distance because you know they can handle it, and it's a more natural swing of the leg.
So maybe getting inside the 20, not that big of a deal.
Not that huge of a deal. Sometimes that messes you up with the angles depending on which.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Here's Winston. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll be first down Atlanta.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Ryan to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll give the Falcons a first down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let them know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And McDonald here over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. On 3rd down, Ryan. And incomplete here on 3rd down. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And 4th down coming up. Here's Matt Bosher now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Well, part 1 is done. Now part 2. Now the first throw in overtime for Winston. Goes underneath to Martin. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Now Jameis on 2nd down. He gets it here to Peak. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Jameis now on 1st down. They set up the screen to Martin. It's a gain of 20 that time. And that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay 1st down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Carry number 20 here for Martin. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. He completes it to Peak. And he lost the football. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive and just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators would rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickel and dime down the field.
They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Freeman again, a first down carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, being able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alteron Werner. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about it. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Second down, Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. In motion, Safarian Jenkins. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing, Bradford. And his first throw here is incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. From the gun on third down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Ayers with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Two minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Here's Matt Bosher now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken, and that punt went nowhere. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come out here in the eye. Winston with a give to Martin. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
2nd down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the play clock's running down. On 2nd down, Martin. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here.
Watch left. Stop right there. Hey, flip, ready. Blue ready. Easy. Back. 150. Check three. Easy. Under 10. Let's go now.
Jameis to throw it. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Did not get outside the tackles, and that's going to be a 10-yard penalty.
Yeah, quarterbacks want to make sure they can ground it legally. In this case, he wasn't able to.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.